Hey folks, it's Jumping Quills, and welcome to something entirely new on this channel. This is Kingdoms and Castles, a game that came out in 2017, and it's more of a town management type of thing, but the reason why I'm doing this game is because it does have kind of a combat system, not really a combat system, I shouldn't say that, a defense system where you actually will get raided by, AI and stuff like that. And I don't know how far into the game that happens, or what's even going to happen in this game, and I've only played around with it for about an hour. I wanted probably even less than that, to be honest. I can double check. I'm pretty sure I've only played it for I played it for about half an hour. And in that time, I kind of used what knowledge I had and just to get a basic feel for how the game works, but still a lot of stuff for me to explore. So what am I doing with this game? Well, frankly, I'm hoping to have a playthrough with it. I don't know if there's a story. I don't think there is a story, but I want to see how much I can explore, how much I can build, and so frankly, I get bored of this. And this might not be for everyone. I'm very well aware that this is kind of a more relaxing type of thing, and frankly, I like relaxing type of this, and it's a strategy game too. I'm into a lot of simplistic strategy games. Civ 5, for example, is my all-time favorite, but I'm going to see what I can do here. So we're going to just go ahead and start a new game. We're going to start with standard mode, which of course that's what we're going to do. I could do creative, but I don't really want to mess around. I should have used creative in the first place. But here we have technically our three modes. I don't know why this isn't like, we have Paxlon, which is no threats. We're not doing that. That's just out of the table. That's for people who want to have a creative game, but still play it normally, which is just weird. A long, lovely summers. So I'm probably going to do summer. The reason I'm not doing winter, I love the way that it is winter. I love it. It's just winter, but with like a V. This is weird. And summer, and obviously summer. More Raiders and Dragons. I don't know. I just feel like if I do winter, I'm going to get my ass kicked, but I feel like it might be a little bit more enjoyable. So, do I want to take this casually or do I not? I frankly might just leave this up to a coin flip. And it's possible to lose happiness. Possible to lose if happiness goes... Oh, to lose the game goes too low for too long. Oh, that is a little annoying. That's like, I feel like that's like hardcore mode. So I think I am just going to go summer, knowing that. Okay. We got to go with the big map. We got to go with the largest of maps. And the type, we're going to go with... What does an island look like? I think we can change the seed, right? Oh, we can. Oh, I do not like that. Okay, we're doing land. We are doing land, and we're doing it good. And so we have camera controls. It took me the longest time to realize how to actually spin the camera around. But I want to create like a little area, right? Where we have a nice little river that runs through. And so I'm going to keep changing around, see if we can get different seeds that feel appropriate. That's not okay. I had a really good one when I was testing. Oh, this is a nice one here. We could actually build, this is a fertile land. We might start building around in this area here. I want to kind of build in a way too. Okay, so we have to build near stone, or we're recommended to build near stone. And it's weird. The black stuff you actually don't use. It's these light... You want to look for the colored ones. So this light colored stuff I'm pretty sure is stone. I think that's iron or something like that. But there's still a lot of stuff for me to explore and figure out for this game. But I think I'm going to start building probably somewhere around in this area. And this just feels like the most appropriate thing. And yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. And the reason for that, we'll have access to the river and also can build across it. And there's also another little lake right here which we could use. It just seems like a pretty good one because that's a pretty decent river. And I think it exhibits access to the ocean, which it does. Fantastic. So yeah, I think right here it might be the best, or maybe closer to this area because we need to be near trees to cut them down. And we'll figure it out. As for our banner, I gotta go with this one. These two, I don't know. I didn't set up a custom banner. I feel like I should have, but God, Oh, I see the dragons. I gotta go with this one. I went with the orange eagle. But you know, in honor of our God King campaign of Battle Lord, I feel like I gotta call this Arterial. We're bringing back the Kingdom of Arterial, baby. Arterial's coming back. Too bad I can't name myself. I would have named Gallon. Gallon would have came back here. Arterial is an unpopulated land. Fantastic. So we do have iron here. So we want to build or keep near fertile land, trees, and stone. And unfortunately, it looks like this is the stone, but this does lead us right out to the ocean. And this is... the only fertile land we have is technically in this area right here. And I don't want to build too close to the shoreline, which is the only problem. The next closest area of a stone, this actually wouldn't be a bad place to start. We have stone near here, some fertile land and trees. So actually maybe over here is a better idea. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll have some fertile land to work with. So the build, it's a fairly simple building system. It's not super complicated or anything, but we're going to go ahead and I think... I want to be able to put the keep kind of somewhere in the middle. That's a little far away from all the fertile land. And I can rotate, I think, with R. I want to have the keep like facing... See, this is the problem too. I feel like I'm going to try to be a perfectionist with how I want stuff facing. I'm going to have the keep facing the river in terms of the entrance to it. Yeah. Eventually, I wonder if I can move the keep in the future? Because if I can't move the keep, I feel like I'm going to screw myself. I'll figure that out as we go. I think I only want to build houses on fertile land, or on barren land, because you can't grow anything here, but something like this, that's very fertile, and we got fertile land here. But as soon as this is built, I hate how big this is. I wish I could, can I minimize this? Oh, I can shrink it down, fantastic. That's the only thing I don't like about the UI, it seems very, I wonder if I can change it around. In-game UI, okay. Does that make it smaller? I don't know if it did. I think it did a little bit. It was very in your face, but here we have, obviously, a bunch of people who apparently don't have any homes, so we need to build ourselves a cottage. So good day, sir. We'll need farms to first feed our workers. We do have, luckily, we start out with a stockpile of food, but we have no way to gain food unless we build some stuff. So we have to build some roads and houses, because to extend the range you have to build, you need to have roads within that area. But I like to have things connected to roads. It feels more proper. And that's what we're gonna start with here. So let's see. We start with a road. Oh, I didn't realize you can drag these. Oh, that makes things so much simpler. That's weird though. I don't like the autofill. But it's still. Okay. So what we should probably do is probably have a road that's gonna lead down here to our farms. And I don't think I'm gonna have it. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? I'm going to build to the right of here. I think I'm going to build some more cottages, some more houses in the area. However, excuse me if I may absolve myself of some negligence. Build the home right here, because we're going to be able to build a cottage. I'm going to build a cottage right next to the keep if I can. We also will need to build a well, because in order to have... There's a firefighting issue, which if we look at here, the fire risk is high because we need wells to essentially protect ourselves from burning ourselves alive. How do I make it over to this? It's surrounded by stone. Unusable stone. Well, how do I... Uh-oh. Okay, we have more stone over here we can use at least, so we can build a quarry. So a quarry, we're going to need to get a few things set up right away. I'm going to turn this up to 2 speed, because that's what we need to do. But we need to build a quarry to get stone, because stone is used for a large amount of buildings. And if we don't have stone, we're not going to do too well. We also need to get agriculture up and running. So building farms is definitely going to help. However, I don't know how close I want to build to the road. Or to the ocean. Okay, I might actually build another road to extend our range. I guess I didn't realize we didn't have enough range to get there. We can build an orchard. Oh, another thing is there's health factors to consider when playing this game, which I think is fantastic. It has to be built on fertile land. I don't want to build directly on the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't know how the raids work. And that's what concerns me. But we'll have to extend the roads down a little bit. So I'm going to actually completely extend the roads. This is going to be a little weird. Absolve me here of my road planning. I'm not good at urban management. I'm studying plants, not urban management. Oh, we need to extend it down like one more. Oh, that's so annoying. I wonder if we like extended it down to... This is a weird road design, I know, folks, but just absolve me of negligence. I promise it's worth it. And that should give us range there. It does. Perfect. Okay. So I think I might just put... I'm trying to find like the best place to put an orchard. I feel like having an orchard... Maybe here would actually be a pretty good idea, because then we can surround it. Oh, it's so weird. Let's just do this. I have an idea, and I think this will look really cool. I don't want to spend all of our wood on that. We're going to actually need more houses, too. The reason why we're going to need more houses is because every year you'll have people who can visit and join your keep, or your little hamlet, your little abode. And essentially, the more people you have, the more jobs you can have available, and thus you can get more resources and that kind of stuff. Problem is, we're running low on food. I got to get farms up and running, but I also have to get these trees cut down to make room for more hamlets. But because of this, and we need more hamlets, I'm going to go ahead, or another hovel, pop it down right here, and boom. And I always love being able to... Oh, this is so nice. And I have no idea what's going to come of this series. It could last 2 episodes. It could last 5. It could last 10 or 20 to even 100. Frankly, I might just do it until I conquer and build literally all over the entire map, just to see the massive kingdom I can build. and also see if what else I can do. There's also mod support. I don't know if I can add mods in mid-game. If I can, that'd be fantastic. If I can't, well, I have to figure something out. But there we go. We have another hovel built, so now we can, I believe if I right-click here to cancel, we have 10 builds available, so I think within the start of the next year, we should hopefully be able to, what's the word? If I could think of what I'm trying to say. I don't want to build too many farms, for the fact that if I do build too many farms, I'm not going to have enough people set to build anything, set to build or do other jobs until we get more people. So I really do need to get these trees cleared, because we are running low on wood, and wood is a fantastic thing. I also do need to see if I can build, that's actually one thing I can check. Here we have our interstate, we can see a whole bunch of stuff. So if you cut down trees, you can't replant them unless they're within the range of a forestry. Another little thing. We have stockpiles here for resource storage. Charcoal makers, which heating, cooking, and smithing. So that's, I guess, a health hazard if you put that in your homes. Iron mines and blacksmiths. Okay. Well, here we have a quarry. I don't think I can build one until I get the resources. We're just going to take us wood, which requires these being cut down. And it looks like we have 2 new residents. Wonderful. So we now have 7 people, which means more jobs can be worked. If you look at our job priority, we have 3 people on orchardist, one as a stockpile worker and one as a timber worker, which isn't too bad. My question is the orchard going to be producing enough for us to survive? And with only 7 people, we're not going through food too fast. So we can produce 24 per year with a fertility bonus of 6. That's not bad. And again, we still have 3 available beds, so I don't need to build another one as of yet. One thing we do need to improve on is actually getting fruits and stuff harvested, because one way to improve the village health is to essentially have them access to, I believe I can build a doctor, right? I don't even know. A fishmonger prepares and stores fish for each fish collected. Okay, I don't know how that works actually. Oh, fishing huts, and I guess these are different. So this makes it... Be careful not to place too many fishing huts in one area and overfish. Okay. So I assume we want to put those in places with fish. So, okay, that's interesting. Sorry, I'm just double checking all that. We have a little notification. Sir, our food stores are running low. That is true. Have we not harvested yet? Or they're not able to be harvested? So in that situation, since we're running dangerously low on harvestable materials, what we're going to do is just put some nice... just do a nice orchard. Some nice orchards here. We actually need to hold on to our food, though, is one thing I'm realizing. And we probably want to build another hovel. And extend the road up by 1, just because I feel like I just want to build it out this way. But set another hovel right next to each other. Perfect. Just beautiful. Again, we do need to get over to the stone. I didn't really think about that all too well. I should have built here, now that I think about it. I just, for some reason, I thought I could use a stone, but, oh well. I think I'm going to do ourselves a favor here and continue cutting down all of this. And it looks like my advisors have yet another note for me. Yeah, thank you for telling me something you told me just about like a day ago. And it looks like we are coming close here to harvest. Apples are growing on these wonderful orchards. I wish you could grow like different stuff. That'd be really nice. To me, this seems like a simplified version of Banished. I tried doing videos on Banished in the past to, if that somehow that game knows anyone knows that game by name. It's a very similar game, but a little bit more realistic in terms of things. Excuse me. Are peasants worried about food for the winter? Yes, we are worrying about... I might have already doomed this village. Are we able to harvest? We need food in pronto. We're almost out of wheat. We have 13 villagers. I don't know if we're going to have food. We're out of food. People are going to starve to death. Without food, they could die. What is taking this? Can we get people to harvest? I need more orchardists. I need the food harvested. The apples look so delicious and ripe. I, for some reason, have already made a mistake starting out, folks. I believed, or I thought, oh, there we go. We have food. Yeah, bring it to the stockpile. We need food. People are starving. Bring food to the... I have made grave mistakes. Hopefully that can get us through winter, but what I'm understanding from my mistake here is we need more farms, particularly. The orchards are nice, but we don't have enough farms to keep our people alive. So that's probably a big problem if we don't handle that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build another one. I should probably actually have them focused on the farms, because I don't know if we have enough food to get us through the winter. At least on the bright side, people are... No, that's not even... It's still 50. It's fair. We gotta cut down more trees. We don't have enough wood. We do have a lot of wood, actually. The question is can I build a mine? Those are defenses. So we also have all these defenses. So there is definitely a defensive thing we have to worry about. I just don't know how that's going to work. And let's see what we can do here. We need to build a quarry. And can I build one here? It's too far. Okay, maybe I can build one here. I don't know if I can get to it. That's the thing. Okay, I'm going to extend out the roads that way. Maybe we can actually get over there. I think the way I'm going to do it here, again, absolve me, folks, of my building habits. I know this is probably atrocious in terms of having this weird district here. I don't even know that these roads are horrible. I feel like I want to rework these roads somehow. Maybe if I did... Ooh. Okay, I might have an idea. Because I want to make this a little bit cleaner. I don't like these roads. Are these... Oh, I can just immediately demolish them. That is very wonderful. So that might actually cut off access to some of our stuff here. But in turn, allow me to do this. Now, let's see, what's the best way to do it? If we do it this way, unfortunately this isn't even, which is the one disheartening part. 4 people have joined. Oh, we are already full in beds again. Wonderful. So let's see. How do I want to do this? We could just do it this way. That would work. I don't see why I wouldn't. Let's just do that. That works. I like how the path hangs off the edge there. It makes no sense, but it does. So that's going to take us some more stuff. We need to build more homes, but in order to build, I believe, a cottage, we need stone. To get stone, we got to get the quarry up and running. So can I put it here? This is too... Really? It's still too far away from the roads. Okay, what if I... We've got to cut down some trees, unfortunately. Okay, let's get these trees took down so we can build this quarry. Because we are in desperate... Oh, I gotta cut down this... I don't know if I have... The road ends there as well. Of course it does. Of course the road ends there. Worry about food for the winter? Nonsense. We have more than enough food. I'm sure we can make it through winter. It's just a matter of survival, and... We're probably going to starve for winter. I need to build more farms. I think my other run-through I had, like... This... My original plan was to like kind of do this and surround this orchard with farms, although I might just delete this orchard and build somewhere else. Maybe over here. That would probably make things easier. I don't know. Weird choices, folks. I'm making weird choices. I'm learning. That's the important part. We have, what is this? Maritime. Oh, we have bridges. Allows villagers to cross, no trolls under. 2 per bridge, so if we wanted to build over to this side, we actually could. And it looked like it would take us about, if I'm doing my math right, 8 wood? Oh, there's wolves over here. Do they live in here? Wolf den. Will eat anything that comes near, except peasants that work as a forester. Okay, apparently they don't kill. Okay, interesting. Oh, there's a whole bunch of wolves over there. Wow. Are there any wolves over here then? Are these just empty caves? Luckily I'm not seeing any. Okay. So let's get these trees cut down, folks. I need to get to this quarry. We have plenty of wood now. That's the good news. We're still too far away. Okay. Like, one more space, I think, is all we need to put in here. And for those wondering why I left this interesting gap here, you'll see what I'm doing in just a moment, and hopefully it makes sense here. And it requires food, but to make a granary, we need stone, which we need to extend out here. So it's really just a matter of us getting stone. Block by... Yeah, okay. I don't know why you would have this here. How do you remove stone? Is that even possible? I don't think I can. Chop command. Nope, that doesn't do anything. Can you remove stone? What is the point of that? Rock removal. Permanently remove large stone-like objects. Okay, so we can't even get access to that until we remove that stone, which is annoying, but oh well. So we're going to have to actually go ahead and extend the path all the way up here, which is going to require us to move a whole bunch of trees, particularly this row of trees. So unfortunately we have to do that, because I thought I could put it there, but in order to get access to that stone, we got to get rid of this with gold, which we can't get access to until we are able to tax people, which we need a treasury for. So yeah, still learning a whole bunch of things. At least the place is coming along nice. We still have a very high risk of fire, which is terrifying. Let's see, village health is actually doing pretty good. Everyone has access to wheat and fruits. They got that good vitamin D. Oh, look at that! Look at that wonderful just harvest. Beautiful. Let's get all of that harvested in. I probably should build another hovel because we don't have... I'm really just missing out on free labor at this point, or labor that I'm going to need. Speaking of, is there anyone sitting idle? We have a few timber workers, but timber workers, I guess, come and go. 3 people came, but no one found a home since we didn't have anything ready. Our food stores are running low. You don't say. I feel like you say that every year, and I just understand that we are constantly, apparently, about to starve. Thank you for bringing me such important and pertinent information, my advisor. I'm very humble for your counsel. Okay, maybe I should cancel that, actually. Let's just build 2 more. At least that way, if we don't have enough fruit, we'll always have enough, we'll at least always have enough wheat. That seems like a good thing. Happiness. 3 peasants in good health. Okay. Trending towards 6. At least it's not going down. We will have to actually address that later. We need more people to move all this timber. I don't know if this stuff decays over time. One thing I'm particularly, I think, understanding is we want to build structures on barren land. And perhaps have... Right? It would make sense to want to build structures on barren land, because that is land you could be using for agriculture. So here towards this river we have a lot, but we have a lot of stuff over here. Like, this is major agricultural territory right there. This is, again, probably another good area to build, but we'll see how it goes with that. I want to get rid of this den. Unfortunately, I think I need, rock removal. So that's finally been built. So let's see if we can extend the path up here, and finally, get the quarry up and running. Which it is. Fantastic. We have 3 new residents in year 7, which is great. That means we have 2 beds still remaining, and hopefully we can get these paths up and running. What are those? Hello? Oh, those are my workers. So hopefully we can get all these roads built, get that quarry built, get some stone workers, and just go from there. How much are we looking on food here? Food's still doing pretty alright. We don't actually have that much hay left, or wheat left. Plus 19 from farms, 24 from orchards, 15 eaten by homes. So, we got stockpiles. We're good. We're doing fine. Let's see. The peasants are mostly fine, but we can try better. Try examining to see how the houses to improve their conditions. Well, what do they want? They are doing fine. They want access to charcoal, and they want drinkable water. In order to get that, my friends, we need people to work the mine. And from what I can tell, we have 4 quarry workers. So as soon as we get mine rolling out, I can start building wells. If I can build wells, we're going to be able to do a lot of stuff. But to build a well, I need 10 stone, which is a lot of stone. And I'm probably going to try building a well either here or perhaps here. I'll probably stick with those 2. It just seems like the best thing to do. So we'll see. But stone takes a while to harvest is what I noticed. And we have very few people actually moving. Because we only have 1 stockpile worker. Okay, I wonder how I suppose to expand that capacity, to have more people moving it, we would need a bigger stockpile. Which we can make. I don't know where I want to put it. Let's see how big it is. It's only 1 by 1. Okay. It's not too bad. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to plan things out in my head. I don't know how big certain buildings are. Obviously, I assume having these walls and all this kind of stuff is going to definitely come in handy later down the line. Eat grand meals every day here. Okay, we have moats and barracks. Embolden your unproductive peasants with the promise of glorious battles in the name of the homeland. Create squads of soldiers using idle peasants, gold, and armaments. Takes a lot of stone to make that. Okay, requires chamber of war. Strategic planning and research for all things. Okay, interesting. I'm still understanding things. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sure you're probably listening like, what is this guy doing? He has no idea what he's doing. He's going to get these people killed. And you're probably right. They're definitely going to die here. So, I'm trying to figure out how these wells work. And I feel like it's going to work in a certain area where I don't think it's going to apply to those houses over there. But I want to see what happens with it. Because none of these houses are obviously in range. My advisors have something to tell me. Sir, let's make... Okay. Build large houses. Well, thank you for telling me. I will build a cottage whenever we have the second well built, because I don't know if these guys have access to water. We'll see once this well gets built. I think that's going to be important. I'm actually turning up to 3 speed. And we still have a maximum of 70 people, or only 20 people here. Definitely have to expand some houses. We also need a more stockpile, because that is... Not being able to transport all this wood quickly is causing us some detriment. Let's see. Do they have access to water? No, this is still being built, apparently. If they tell me the same thing... too long... Yeah, we need more... How do I get more stockpile workers? Let's see. We actually lost stuff because we don't have enough people moving. So, do they have access to water? They do, but they don't. So it is based off the range. Okay. Good to know. So I think with that knowledge, what I'm going to do is probably build a well right here in between these houses. So that'll give them access to water, as well as provide a closer source of water for them to firefight with in case a fire does break out. And from here, it's probably best to maybe build a cottage, but we're going to need a lot of stone for that, which is slowly being gathered. Fortunately, not too efficiently. I think we're still doing fine on the food surpluses. Yeah, plus 38, we're getting more than enough food. We're actually almost over on that, so we might want to start building more stockpiles. I don't know what the stockpile limits are, that's the question. How do you check the limits of stockpiles? Fire risk is medium. Okay, we have a second well being built in the area. How do I see the limits of my stockpile? 4 people visited, well that's unfortunate. I really should be building more in terms of housing. Once I get a quarry, we can build 12, get 12 more people in. So let's see. Fire risk is low. They just don't have access to charcoal. We also do want to get a forester up and running. Although I don't... Oh, trees grow passively. I didn't realize that. That was beautiful. I think I might put a forester around in this area, kind of maybe use this fertile land. I don't know if using fertile land for a forester is a good idea, but I really want to use this area kind of here to build with. It just seems like the best thing. Again, another advisor wanting to tell me something to do. We grow more food than we store, so this is where we get another building to come in handy. Unfortunately, how did I just use my stone? I need stone. Give me... Don't take my stone away. This is where we're going to build a cottage. I probably... I actually probably should have built a road around that. Or maybe not built a cottage right next to the keep. Maybe I can demolish things and rebuild them later, but we'll see how that goes. Some of us are going to... Okay, that's fine. I really wish those... Maybe I can turn off those notifications. That would be fantastic. Let's see. I do need to build a granary, though. A granary would definitely help out with food storage. And we can actually build a small one. So what we're going to do is probably actually just put the granary right here. And so that way we can actually still fit another paper, perhaps even a second granary right there as well. We'll see what we decide to do with that. No, I assume this is a 2x2 for how big that looks. It definitely looks like one. That looks like a 1x1, maybe a 1x2. More orchards. That looks like a 2x2. That looks massive. Fishing huts. We need gold. So I guess the main thing in terms of what we want to focus for is getting a treasure room. And so we actually we can tax our peasants. And thus we can get other things going. Which would be fantastic. Do we have more stockpile workers now? Or those are just builders? Oh, they're just taking stuff there. Okay, so they're just building. Fantastic. Huh. Interesting. So we need more quarries. We need a second quarry. If we can get around to that rock and work there, that'd be fantastic. Because only having this one quarry up and running. Can I put a second quarry on the same thing? Or does that like deplete the resource faster? I don't know how it works. Do stones... I don't know if having multiple quarries on the same stone is a good idea. I'll have to look that up. I don't know if that's a problem or not. Because I feel like it would be. If we have the same... I don't know if if the resources they'll run out. I just don't know. Okay, but we should probably get a forestry. We're going to cut down a lot of trees here soon. And we still have a lot of wood, but because I want space to work with here, I'm probably going to just order all that stuff to get cut down for the future. But as of right now, we're actually running close to the end of time here. Got about a minute left of the episode, and we'll see what we can get done before that. But given how slow this game moves, I'm only on 2 speed by the way, I could bring it up to 3. Just don't know if it's going to be the most ideal. Really what's holding us back right now is that stone production. I'm kind of tempted to see if I want to build a second quarry on that same site. I don't know if it's going to change anything or deplete the resource. I don't know how that quite works. But we can build a forester if we would like. And so I assume if we build a forester, it'll kind of apply in this area, which is where we kind of want to hold it. So maybe closer to here, actually. Give us some more fertile land to use. Or even up there. We'll see how we want to work that. I think eventually I'm going to turn this road up here and kind of build Or move this way with it. That seems like the best idea. That'll be for next episode, most likely. Can I cancel that? There we go. Fantastic. They're going to town. And look at all that wonderful... Yeah, it's fine. I know. We really do need more, We really do need more workers. We got 7 timber workers, 2 no one work in the quarry, granary workers. How does that work? What do they do? I don't know if we need timber workers all that much, but we're not gonna. They're gonna all be out of jobs here soon enough, anyways. So we have one idle person. Well, we'll figure out the job situation for next episode. But yeah, that was the first episode of our little kingdoms and castle stuff. Again, no idea where this game is going to take us or how long we're going to stick with this game. It doesn't have a clear end to me, at least from what I've seen. But I'm hoping it'll at least be a rewarding experience nonetheless, and as well as for you, not only myself, but for you all as well. But yeah, with that being said, folks, I hoped you enjoyed. Let me know how you folks feel about this game and, frankly, where you would like to see me do with this. But I don't have much else for this. I don't have anything else for this video. So, if you liked what you saw and you want to see more in the future, you know what to do. This is Jumping Quills, and I'll see you folks in the next one.